choose here, and here is the place of my vase. Should be, let me bring it up. I want whole surface be visible for you. And if I cut my surface, my canvas to the half, I place it here, the top part, just in a simple shape. I try to draw it. And then the nice curve is the bottom part. So with this nice curve, I connected both sides of my line into each other. And then this should be round as well, because it's so similar cylinder. It's glass, so you can see the other side as well. If you imagine this is a cylinder, but it's just a bit fat on the bottom part. You can see the other side. It's a glass, but it's full of trunk tree, branch, and then the light color is effect, and just see some background color to show this is a glass. And the most big part is the focal point of this flower, which is passed from here. I just go with a circle shape, and then with paint, we will make it more accurate. I prefer to cover it because if you work with canvas, it's not easy to get rid of the canvas, the white color. So it's better you have one flat background, or even the shape that you work, it's nice to color it. So it's so helpful and more easy to get rid of white of the canvas. So I just form it a little bit more, not keep it as a circle. Just a bit comes out here and a little bit connected to the edges here, comes down like that. And a little more space. This tiny flower should, another circle comes here. I think this thicker stem is for the yellow one, and this narrow one is for the purple flower, and the others is for leaves. So I just draw one thick line like that to show this is the stem. And another one is passed from here. It's passed from there too, and reach here for my flower. The water that shows its place here, this part of my vase. And you don't need to be worried about the line if you make a mistake, if you place it in a not correct way. Anytime in acrylic painting, you can fix your shape, you can edit it, or you can change the place or work on top of it. So you don't need to be worried about anything, because it's acrylic, and 100 times we can fix it and actually change the colors, change the value, or even change the drawing. If you're okay with this two flower and the vase, we can move on for our leaves. I go with this 3 green one first. It shows that they are so busy together, but I want to make it more simple. From this side of my flower, I just draw one nice curve to the edges of my canvas. And the shape of these leaves, just like that. I just mentioned about some stroke, very simple, like I use flat part of my brush or belly of my brush and add some stroke. In some case, you can a little bit make it longer or a square shape. Some here, some there. This is for this one. These two are so connect together, doesn't matter. And actually, for when you want to do painting, you don't have to copy one by one. Even you can cancel something. Doesn't happen. But I try my best to follow so similar. I start with this one, the green one. So I draw my leaves one here, another is narrow, a little thicker, and this is passed from here. So I just give you more time to reach this stage. Then I add the second one, which is a little bit more busy. So I'll clean my brush. Okay, for the other one, which is this one, is I cannot actually see the stem, so that's fine. I just add some stroke both sides randomly, this side and this side. With the colors, with dark and light, we can make it more accurate and more follow similar that. But for now, we can just adding some reddish color as a stroke around the line as a stem. And then make sure that it's covered by leaves like that. Then I jump from this one to the third one, which is on the other side. From here, it's again move towards left. This is my stem. So similar, they're both so similar. You don't have to draw each leaf from both sides of your stem. You can come inside actually like this. You see here, it's come inside like that. Or make your leaves a little bit narrow. The bigger one is like that. I see just some darkness here, so I add some tone. And I don't want to mix with the flowers, so I keep these two lines beside my flowers a little bit, the background color of my canvas or wood. And then continue a little bit bigger on top here. I this one and this one. The third one is on top here. Another is exactly connect with it. I keep those. And these two green from both sides, the tiny green, one here, one there, one here, and the other is there. It's so tiny, I just mentioned about the place. And then we will make the colors and make it accurate. Then disappear this line after we make it more accurate amount of paint. If it's not very big, so I think that's would be enough. First of all, we see whole this part is a little light, and even we have some green into background. You see here the feeling of green, it's so visible. But I use the blue color and yellow ochre. If you mix these two colors, you will see that you can reach the green color. Very nice green color, and match with this part. It's exactly similar this color. So yellow ochre should be more. Blue should be less, because blue is so powerful and can really change the value of your color. Little by little, I prefer to add and see what happens. Little by little, actually. I think I'm fine with this value. I'm okay, I like it. Just for the darkness, a tiny bit red would be make it more interesting, just a tiny bit. It shouldn't change a lot. See, just a tiny bit, again, like that. It's so small part. I will add into my paint. And I keep it aside. This is for the dark part. And for the light part, I just need to mix my yellow ochre with white color. But I think it's so tiny. I need more. It's not enough for my background. More blue, more yellow ochre. Sorry, I should make it more. Even if yours is really big, you need pre-mix more paint. And a little bit red. I think we are okay with this. Yeah, this amount is fine. And then again, more yellow ochre I need. You can mix both together. And then we will see that it's so light. It's not exactly the same as this one. For this one, we need just a bit, you see feeling of green still visible. So we need a tiny bit blue to add in it, even in the light part. For next part, we start from the focal point. This is the flowers. So we have the big one in yellow. We have the purpley one. I start with this, with the yellowy one. If you see under it, it has 3 yellow color. Dark yellow, mid-tone yellow, and light yellow. Light yellow is this one, which is so light. And actually, we can say it's a white color, more white color than yellow. And this is the other yellow, which is warm. And under it, it's yellow ochre. But still, we have seen some yellowy, sorry, reddish color as well, warm red color. We need yellow ochre, we need cat red, we need white, and we have already red color as well. So we need more cat red and cat yellow and yellow ochre. White, red. I take lots of yellow, more. We need 3 layers to make. First layer that I mentioned is more yellow ochre. So you can use directly yellow ochre, but a little orangey we see in some part. So this is a pure yellow ochre we need, and a little yellow ochre here with red color. You can mix with very less red, more yellow ochre, and then we reach this value, which is exactly similar this reddish orangey color that we see around my flower. And then for the white color, for the yellow color, we use pure yellow. And for the shine, we need yellow and lots of white color to mix. And then we will back on our flat brush and stroke. So I clean my flat brush and I need to make some stroke on my surface. And if you see, it's just like flat brush stroke like this, and make your flower like that. Please not see the center, which is a little dark. I prefer, or we can do that. Oh no, it's better to do it later because I don't want to let the color of our flower get dirty. We will do that darkness at the end. We will start with the yellow ochre first, just with stroke. I really love to do with heavy paint. If you like me, you love heavy paint, take some on your actually brush and then move it with heavy paint like that to make some stroke. We will build it like a layer by layer, like that. We will make it by some stroke. It doesn't matter your stroke be really long or short. In between, you can add this orange and yellow ochre that you make, especially when it here more. Some here. On center, you can add a little curvy shape if you like. Around it, just I mean, comes out. Back to yellow ochre. We will build with yellow ochre first, and then this orangey tone. Then clean your brush, switch your pure yellow, this color. I know it's wet, but it doesn't matter. When you very gently come on top, you can cover it. This time it's a little shorter stroke we need, pure yellow color. If it's not comfortable for you, you can let it dry and then add this stroke on top. If it's okay to touch it very gently with less pressure, just bring your stroke right away when the surface is wet. Heavy paint, less pressure in your hand, just the brush stroke. And then clean your brush. this light value, which is white and yellow. Again, less pressure because I want to help this light tone sit on top of my colors. As I mentioned, if it's not comfortable for you, you can wait a little bit. The first layer get dry, then the second layer, and then the light color on top. Heavy paint. Let it move a little bit gently on top. Less pressure. Heavy paint again. I think should be fine. Yeah. And then leave it get dry. So this is good for the darkness. For the light color, I need to mix it with white color. It's Quinacridone Violet. It's so similar. But as I mentioned, if you don't have it, purple or rose color with the red gives you something similar. So this is the light value and this is the dark value I make. And I already have red as well. So clean my brush for another stroke on top. So I start with the dark tone. Just cover your, actually for the red part, you don't have to add the red. We already make the red. We can use that. Just go with this. One stroke, like a circle, another stroke. Just divide your stroke, similar to the circle shape around your flower. Keep the center, you can color it, it's fine, or we will keep it for the black. After we add this stroke around, we will switch on the light color that we have. Just one stroke here, leave it like this. One stroke here. You see, I just play with the tiny stroke around my petal. Another this one. It's a little curve here on top, like that. And even we can use one line here, two line here. Make some tiny line around to make more similar petals that we see. And the last thing, see, I just add the brush stroke on top of the darkness. The last thing is already I have the color in my brush, but it's still dark. Just take your white color, mix with this color that you have in your brush. It's toward really light color. We need some movement with very light, like this. Just some stroke. If it mixed with the other color, that would be nice. Let it mix with the others. Make it, it's look like a pentagon. It's not circle inside. And if from a side a little color come inside, that would be nice. Even clean your stroke, your brush. You see here some movement, it's on light. So we need to go into our yellow ochre and add some stroke with yellow ochre inside our dark color and center like this. Again, clean your brush, take some yellow ochre and make this movement. If you add a lot, you can back into your black and cover it. Have this nice purpley color, and we have blue color. So I want to mix this color with the blue and make that dark color similar here. Any color you use for your flower, it's like purple, it's like rosy color or violet. You can add a little bit blue in it. To reach lighter tone, this is lighter tone. And clean your brush or palette knife and take more blue, add into that one and make it more dark. So these two are perfect for our leaves. This is light and this is dark. The colors are ultramarine blue or cobalt blue, doesn't matter which one. Very less yellow. If you want to make it light, add more white. If you want to make and keep it dark, just a tiny bit white you need to add and more dark color. Not much. So this is perfect. It's not really shiny white. It has a little bit tone in it. but it's already light color. We have a little darker blue as well, so I keep it here with more blue. I think would be fine, but just a bit, a tiny bit green would be nice to bring it into the blue. Yeah, that's better. It's not really bluey, it's greeny bluey. So this is good for this shadow we have here. Even a little bit darker would be better. More blue and green. Yes, that's better. Oops. And then the green color that we have ready, this creamy color, I make it by yellow ochre. So for that creamy color, I take my, we already have it here, it's a background color. I take my yellow ochre, I take my white, mix them together. Tiny bit blue, very less. Yes, that's the color that we need to have. So I think we can start with these colors and then we will see which color we need. The shape of vase here, I think it's not really straight, it's something like that. Yes, a little curve on top, maybe more interesting. So with the dark blue, I change the shape. Even on the light tone, I need to shape it a little more like that. Yes, would be nice. And then I separate the water part. The place of water, it should be here. And under this vase is a little darker, so I take my black into the blue that I have, and I color this part. Here is just a bit darker because of that. I add a little black into this blue color that I have. I think we are okay to move on for the light part. I can add a little dark here. Yes, I think we are okay. Just a bit. Clean your brush. This light color that you make by white and blue, take some. This time should be just accurate. One stroke like that would be enough. One stroke here and one stroke there. Everywhere you see the light, add one stroke. Here as well. This is like the line. Because we would like to show it as a glass. Even this separation line between the water and the empty part should be just a bit light. And I need one light color here. I think would be enough, just a bit add here too. Yeah. And this is helpful to show that the vase is in glass. Just to make with really light and really dark color. Yes, I'm okay with it. I think it would be fine. Creamy color is fine.